what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Morning Joce. Happy Hump Day. What's up? Come on in, get the likes up on the video. Welcome to the Morning Joce. I am your host, Vlad TV. Come on in. Shout out to everybody in the building. I hope y'all doing well. I know it's not the morning, but you kind of get the point. You know, it's a Joce. It don't matter what time it is. Wednesday. What did I keep saying? Monday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. I hope y'all hump if you want to. I hope y'all are doing well. Get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. I hope y'all are outside grounding, meditating, and praying. Okay? I hope y'all are outside grounding, meditating, and praying. That's what we need to be doing. It was raining out here earlier, but the sun that came out. Thank you, T. Haynes. I'm looking absolutely not radiant. Okay, I like that. I like the radiant sound. I like the word of that. I like the sound of that word. Okay, but come on in, y'all. We got a few things to discuss. I hope y'all are really getting outside and getting y'all sun if you have to. I mean, if you can. I'm saying if you have to. You definitely have to. But if you can, please get outside and get some sun. And that's part of the morning announcements. Since y'all are coming in, pile on in. Happy Hump Day. In Black America, I need y'all to start your genealogy. Genealogy is key. If you want to know who you are, where you're going, if you want to get reparations, if you want to get out of this hellhole that we call the system of work, please do your genealogy. It's more than just about money. It's about reclaiming what belongs to you. You know, I had somebody email me yesterday and give me another success story about doing genealogy. People are finding out that they're literally linked to American history. Like, I found out that I'm linked to American history, and then somebody else hit me up and was like, Voo, I'm so happy you told me about genealogy. Come to find out, I got bloodline directly tied to woo, 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 woo. You see what I'm saying? So please, y'all, you never know what you're going to find, but you have to go and search through your own genealogy. So please do your genealogy, Black America. Also, ground, meditate, and pray. Like I said earlier, please ground, meditate, and pray if you can. I feel like something on my neck. My head big, yeah. I ain't even gonna lie. See the side of my forehead? That's the part. When I was young, I used to be like, man, my forehead big. Like, you know, like just the side of that bit. It feel like, you know, I feel like like one of them Klingons without the wrinkled forehead. You know what I'm saying? And then the way I do that shit, I really do look like a Klingon. Let me stop. Anyways, come on in, and get the likes up on the video. But anyways, what are we talking about today? We got a few things. First of all, as you see on the thumbnail, ASAP Rocky couldn't wait to put on his wife's purse and introduce the new baby bag. We gotta talk about why they keep masculinizing Rihanna and effeminizing him. Okay, we gotta discuss that. Then we're gonna talk about T.I. wanting to buy back his albums. So I don't know if y'all know this. T.I. was obviously signed to a label or signed to somebody, and they had all of his music and publishing and stuff. But they, I guess, was supposed to make a deal to sell it back to Tip, and Tip now he can't buy it back. So now he's fighting with the labels and things of that nature. We'll get into that. We gotta respond. Did I write Cam in here? Cameron responded to the Megan Thee Stallion bit. We're gonna get into that. Kandi girl. I normally don't talk about her a lot over here, but we gonna joke her. Why did Kandi put out a folded remix in her baritone? Now listen, I know I call her baritone Burruss. I know that, but y'all gotta really understand. All the truth come out through the joke. She really is a baritone. She put out the song. How the song 40 go, come pick up your clothes. I don't know the song. Only thing I know about the song is every time I've ever heard it, that's the part I heard. And I've always seen people with their face in the air saying, come pick up your clothes. I don't know nothing about the song. I don't even know who sing the damn song. Let's be real. Kandi drops a verse. Now the girl singing in the soprano. Kandi drops the verse. Tell me why the damn verse. She put it in a tenor voice and then got mad when the people was like, Kandi, take that down. Then she came back and was like, oh, it was AI. It was like listening to Blue from the Temptations do his rendition of it. It was like if Blue, y'all remember, put a 3 in the chat if you know Blue from the Temptations. Remember Otis when knocked on his mama door to see if he could join the group? Yeah. That's how Kandi tone was on the album. Then this helper won't come back and say it was AI. Girl, if you don't go lay your vocals and your ass down, we gonna get into that. We gotta get it. I can't believe Kandi did that. But you know what though? You gotta give her an A for effort. You know why? Because I would have did that too. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all would have put some crap out and y'all would have said, oh, you look so bad, or oh, that sounds so bad, I would have came back and said AI too. But I'm not gonna let her live. I'm not gonna let her live. We got to get into that. And then we also got to get into our children and how they need to start learning to write and read in cursive. So we're going to get into that, a few other things, man. Y'all come on in. Get in. Did y'all hear the remix? I can't play the whole song on here. I'm going to play a little bit of the tone so you can get the baritone of Kandi. Now, like I said, I call her Baritone Burruss. It's not for no reason. When I be making up these nicknames, they don't just come out from nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? Tina said Kandi is getting annoying. Kandi been. Y'all be welcome to the party. You're late. Kandi been annoying since she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's talk about it. But we gonna get into it. Yeah, the remix to Folded. Before we get into that segment, y'all, go look up Kandi. Just go put in Kandi Folded Remix. That's all you got to do. And just in the first 5 seconds, she sounded so bad. That was it. Come pick up your clothes. I said, oh, hell. Who is you calling to come get clothes, bitch? Can't be no nigga. Can't be no nigga. Ain't no way you calling the main. Girl, we gonna get into it. Go find the music. The song ain't but 10 seconds long. She only did a little 1-2 ying ying to see what the people was gonna say. And when the people was like, Kandi, get that out of here. Then she came back and won't holler, oh, it was AI. Girl, go late. We gonna get into it though. Y'all give me a second. Come on in and get the lights on. Girl, it was so bad. Oh, she sounded so bad. But I told y'all, Kandi catfished us on that My Little Secret. That heifer haven't hit that note since she put it on the album. And I told y'all that heifer catfish. She was over there allegedly slurping down Jermaine Dupri and his paw. Between the both of them, they catfished us and helped this whole make it seem like she could sing in soprano. And she can't. But again, y'all gonna say I'm hating. We gonna get to it. Get the lights up. For some reason, get the lights up. Just get the lights up. Yeah, the computer hit it. She ain't hit that note. She ain't been able to re-hit it. I tell you that. I've been singing all my life. And I get it. Sometimes your voice go through some things and you can't hit the things you used to hit. But I'd be damned if I hit a note one time and never hit it again. Pull up the footage of the heifer hitting it again. That's what I'm saying. Let's move on, but we not on Kandi yet. Let me get a few honorable mentions off up in here. Girl, this is ridiculous. I couldn't believe Kandi. I said, not Kandi. You got to stop. You should have just owned it and been like, you know what? I was just playing around. See what y'all was going to say. Kandi said, I can't believe someone would put AI. Oh, hell no. Give her a minute, though. Hold on. Let me pull up a couple of honorables. Stay right there. Y'all like the video, too, please? I don't want to hear about that. Don't want to hear about that. We talked about that yesterday. Oh my God. We got to discuss this. Who is this young man that's walking from Baltimore all the way to California for a record deal or something? I saw him on one of the stops congratulating Krishan. I said, oh, he throw it off. You see what I'm saying? This man, I remember I seen him on TikTok a while ago. He decided to get a little cart buggy. We call it a basket in New Orleans, but he tried to get a basket from the local Winn-Dixie or Kroger, and he done put a bunch of items in it, and he decided that he's going to start walking from somewhere over the East Coast all the way to the West Side. And I don't mean the West Side of town. I mean the West Side of the United States. I seen the boy. I said, somebody go check on him. Something might be wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he's been on this journey, and every day he's been walking. You know, kind of like Mary. He's been walking down to the ground, and he has been streaming, and I think he's trying to raise like 50K, or I don't know what he's trying to raise. Long story short, tell me why this man was walking and screaming, and some lady ran up behind him and hit him on purpose. And I know the lady did it, because if you pay attention to the video, she was riding slow behind him first, then she sped up. Knocked that poor man off his feet. Now, let me just say this. I don't know what his mission is, but if I was him, I probably would go lay down for a second. But anyways, let's get into it, y'all. It says, what's his name? Hold on. It says, prayers up, man walking in Philly. He coming from, oh, there you go. Didn't I just say Philly don't? What I just said. Didn't I say Philly been quiet? I know what I said. Last week it was. I said, damn, Philly, we ain't heard from y'all in a while, huh? I said, y'all must be chilling. That's what I said. And then here you go. Damn. You know what it was, though? You know what it was? That was the ancestors telling me, get Philly up here early. You see what I'm saying? That's all that was. See, I was just checking in on y'all. Oh, what's going on, Philly? I ain't heard from y'all in a while. Woo. You know, at one time, Philly was in the news every other day. But y'all kind of chilled out. You know, the last Borough Water Advisory, y'all chilled out. And I was just like, okay, cool. But I'm sitting here thinking, I ain't heard from Philly in a while. There you go. Let's get into it. Coming from Philly, I can see why he would come up with this idea. It says, man walking from Philly to California, hospitalized after being hit by a car. Quote, I'm alive, and that's all that matters. It says Isaiah Thomas. What a name. The man walking from Philly to California to raise funds to start a school is in the hospital after being hit by a car in Indiana. While live streaming, Isaiah captures an SUV behind him, and moments later, the car crashes into him. He shared an update that he still plans on continuing the journey. We're wishing him a speedy recovery. Now, let me say this. I did smirk, but I wasn't smirked that he got hit. I was smirking at the idea of it all because that lady did that on purpose. Let's get into it. And plus, he's all right, so it's okay. Okay. Now, if you pay attention, look right up in here under this little handle. That vehicle is riding behind him the whole time. It seems like she was trying to speed up and go around him and hit him. Or maybe she wasn't trying to go around him. Maybe she was tired and was like, I'm tired of this nigga walking in the middle of the street. You see what I'm saying? He know I got somewhere to go. So maybe she was just like, I'm about to hit this nigga. Either way, she made a conscious decision. In my opinion, I'm not in her brain, but it felt like she made a conscious decision. Well, the young man had to go to the hospital, y'all. Lord have mercy. Prayers up.
Appreciate everybody that's checking on me. God is the greatest. I'm good. We're just running some tests right now. We'll be back live streaming real soon. But we're going to finish this race. We ain't going to let the devil win. We're going to make sure that we finish this marathon that God put me on, man. God is the greatest. I'm alive, and that's all that matters. Appreciate everybody that's checking on me. God is the greatest.
What's going on TikTok? I'm walking from Philadelphia to California, and a lot of people are wondering, why is this guy walking from Philly to Cali? My name is Isaiah Thomas, also known as Humble Zay, and I'm walking to California to build a school in Philadelphia. See, a lot of kids in Philly got a lot of talent and a lot of gifts, but they're not able to utilize their talents and gifts, and they end up in the system or they end up dead. So listen, as a kid, I was able to start selling waters, to start a successful business and a successful brand in the city of Philadelphia. And now we're raising money to build a school, a university that's going to be able to help kids, not just in Philadelphia, but soon, later on, franchising to Baltimore, D.C., all these type of environments where these kids just need an environment that's going to help them win. You can donate right now. The GoFundMe link is in the bio. What's going on, TikTok?
Okay, he's raising money to start a school. I think that's dope. It's funny he only need 200K, and right up the street, Dr. Umar crazy ass done raised 50 million times that, and the school still ain't open. It's crazy. But ultimately, listen, this young man, I was wondering at first, like, well, why would he want to raise the money this way? And then immediately it dawned on me. I don't know if it was a download, but it dawned on me. That is what we used to do in history. Y'all don't remember like hearing about old stories? I remember the black lady who rode her motorcycle all the way across America and it made headlines. At one time, I want to say even all the way up to the 90s, people used to do this type of stuff for protests, for causes, and for all, just because they want to. I don't know. But ultimately, I've seen people do this. Even in the movie Forrest Gump. Remember, he just started running and he ran across town. Or even in the show Lovecraft Country. Remember the black lady on the motorcycle when they were riding up the road, or when the lady was riding up the road? Either way, they used to do that stuff all the time. So maybe that's what he got, is a calling on him. Now, let me also say this. I'm here for it, but brother, this is dangerous. Look how close you is to the street, bruh. Look how close you is to the highway. All it takes is somebody doing like this, coming up the street. I know, I done been guilty of it. And I'm sorry, we're not talking about a street. We're talking about highways. All it takes is somebody to be coming up the street with one hand on the wheel and the phone like this for just the right second, not for 10 seconds, for the right 1 second, and veer off and you're done. I think I'm here for it. Again, I'm here for it. I just think that this isn't the safest way to go about this. You're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's why the SUV was mad too, because they was ready to go and you walking trying to doggone stream. People don't have time. You know what I'm saying? For all of that. And again, I'm not saying nothing wrong with what he's doing. I'm not inside of him. He's maybe following his inner compass. I don't know. But what I am saying is we got to be more safer. This ain't FFA. At least not like this. Not like this. We got to come up with some safer measures or something. Damn, in the movie Forrest Gump, people started running with him. You ain't found nobody to walk with you yet? He been streaming for weeks now. Nobody ain't went outside and wanted to walk with that man. Y'all dirty and low down. See, in the 80s, they would have went walk with that man. But not y'all. Y'all don't care about nothing and nobody. Let me stop. Yo, let's talk about this Megan Clay thing one more time. And I just want to show y'all something. How weird these NPCs are in the world. Tell me why the girls and people are on the internet trying to do witchcraft on Klay Thompson because he cheated on Meg. Mind you, Meg and him were only together, what, a good 6 months maybe? They weren't married. They weren't in a commitment. And even if they were, these heifers is literally on here trying to put witchcraft on this man. This is insane. And you know what? People might think this is trendy and cute for TikTok, but I think it's sick. And let me also say this. You hoes want to get your witchcraft up for Klay. Why you hoes can't get your witchcraft up to fix your life, bitch? That's what I want to know. All you witchy bitches. All you witchy bitches calling all you hoes who want to get on the internet and play witchcraft games. All you Google witches. All you Walmart hoes picking up your brooms, wanting to play in the witchcraft, you got to know it comes back on you. I don't care if you just playing for the internet. You got to know that energy you conjure up, it's got to go somewhere. And if it don't go where you want it to go, where you think it's going to come back to, y'all do anything for the internet. Y'all do anything. A lot of people going to lose their life behind this metaverse. I swear. Most people are ready to walking dead, but let's get into it. Y'all, a lot of people gonna lose their real life behind this metaverse. I'm telling you, y'all dibbling dabbling in the wrong shit. And let me say this as well too. The universe is already in the uproar with all of the stuff that's going on. Keep conjuring up all this shit y'all want. Most of y'all lives already in shambles. If you running behind Meg in this fake ass relationship, wanting the best for her because you can't find the best for yourself, then bitch, you do the witchcraft. Put it all out there because I hope it come back to you a millionfold. Something wrong with you sluts. Let's get into it. I see what these niggas be talking about sometimes. Let's get into it.
Really do wish that I was Meg Thee Stallion's like friend right now, because if I was, I would honestly take her to her mother's grave and have her stand right at the foot of her mother's plot. Let those tears fall right onto the dirt of her plot, right? And then we would wipe down her mother's grave, her tombstone, get rid of any of the weeds and whatnot, leave an offering for her, and then take some of that dirt. Ain't no way you sat there and saw this woman who had no family in this world, lured her into this false sense of security, lured her into this false future that she could hope for, only to rip it right out from under.
Clay has no holes. Clay has no goals. Clay has to cough. Can't find a hole. Clay wants to shoot. Can't find the ball. Megan is joyful. Megan is free. Megan is outside, twerking on one knee. Megan is happy. Megan is rich.
This is straight for Clay Thompson, okay? Spirit, ooh, that's one. Spirit has a message for you, but I'm gonna let another one come out because I feel like Spirit has a lot to say to you. Ooh, there it is. Let's read them together. Ooh, you see this? You see this right here, Clay Thompson? You had it all. You had it all. You had the magician. You had the baddest bitch in the game, and you fumbled. And look, this is about to be your side ass. This is about to be your side ass. You see this? You see all these? These are all the basketball rings that you not.
He hit me. He was like, "Where you at? Send me your location." I'm like,
man, again, even if you're just doing this for content, you got to know when you conjure up this energy, y'all going to get people pictures. Y'all play in all kind of reindeer games. That's why a lot of people's lives are jacked up. You know, let me just say this. People don't be realizing that people around them be dying and shit because they be playing around with this stuff. Like, y'all really online and at home probably really upset about Megan, who may or may not even be a girl at this point. You know what I'm saying? But again, let's go with the move. This girl who they gave y'all that sob story of this weird, she had a mama and a grandmother and a father, but for some odd reason she has zero other family now. I said this on the channel the other day, on the other channel. Y'all don't think it's funny that Meg don't have no family? Hello? Don't nobody out there think it's funny that Meg don't have no family? Like, not none. Not a cousin. Nope. Not an aunt. Not an uncle. Not nothing. It's just Meg. It's just Meg and her story about how everybody else dead. We don't know what that is. We don't know what that is. I'm just saying. We have no idea what that even is. And y'all hoes is really on the internet wigging out, performing rituals and witchcraft because this, and you know what too? This is what's good because they got a lot of these fake spiritual girls that's doing a lot of this stuff, you know, kitchen witches playing in the witchcraft and all that stuff, and their lives are in shambles. People are dying. People are getting sick. All of these things are happening for people that are dibbling and dabbling in witchcraft. And let me make y'all laugh. A lot of y'all don't realize it, that more people do witchcraft than you think. The people who shun it the most and the loudest, they the deepest ones in it. The church people, get that away from me. Them be the biggest ones in it. So a lot of people are going to start coming out and being honest about doing witchcraft, right? But what they don't know is they trying to be trendy on this social media thing. Y'all going to be conjuring up all kind of spirits, all kind of energies that y'all not going to be able to get off. People's children are going to be dying. People's parents are going to be dying. People going to be dying. So go ahead on. Keep playing with Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. Whole time, we don't know if either one of them are even real. Because Klay Thompson is well too. I don't know nothing about them little beige niggas in that NBA. All them banana pepper colored niggas in the NBA, all of them I squint my eyes at. Steph, Klay, and all the ones that came behind them. All them niggas All them niggas, yeah. All of them clone looking type of dudes. They all look weird to me. But again, you know, who am I? We don't know what that is. But y'all over here conjuring up spells. Go ahead on. Keep conjuring them up. That's what y'all do. Keep conjuring them up, okay? Now we're going to move on to this. Hold on. Y'all get the likes up. Y'all, bruh, y'all be surprised how many people do that witchcraft shit. Look, hey, so academics has been Team Vlad since Vlad has been getting into it with all of his Negro artists, all of his do-boys, all of his field hands, and all of his Tobies, okay? So apparently all of Vlad's Tobies are finding out that they paying other field hands more, that he's paying other field hands more, and they want to go back for more money. And Vlad are telling all of these Tobies to either get the hell out of his face or he gonna cut the other foots off, right? But these Tobies can't really take it. Now, who are the Tobies? First of all, the first Toby is the first Mr. Tendenism Jr., and that was Boosie. Boosie, Mr. Tendenism Jr. Couldn't do nothing without Master till Master kicked him off the plantation forcefully, and now he's forced to fend for himself. Then we got Aries Spears, but we know Aries Spears probably was in the slow class. Portable action. You know what I'm saying? Aries Spears probably was in a class, not with just the little slow kids. He was in the ones with the slow kids in the wheelchair. That hit different. It's different levels, if you know what I mean. And this is no shade to the children. I'm just trying to give you a in on who we talking about. So him seeing all of this going on, Aries Spears, he has decided to chime in on the Vlad and the pay and all of that stuff. And let me tell y'all something. Academics is going to be the go-between between all these niggas and Vlad. Ack is going to be the go-between. Ack is going to act as the new house nigga. Ack is acting as the new Steven. He's there to tell you niggas what you're not about to do is play with Master. And if Master say he not about to pay y'all niggas and y'all fired, then that is what it is. This is what these tethers, I told y'all yesterday, is what the tethers and the clears do. They stick together when it comes to us. Matter of fact, everybody sticks together when it comes to us, okay? But anyways, long story short, Vlad been handling these people like they've been nothing since the beginning of the time. I get it. Boosie come off as all this flashy guy, but Boosie turned into a little bitty boy when he dealing with that white boy Vlad. I don't care how much he get on here. Oh, I don't care mine and all of that. When it come down to Boosie being around that white boy, he shrink like a little bitch. Boosie only knock his chest out when he amongst other niggas. And certain of them niggas, he ain't even gonna bop his chest for. Let's talk about it. Okay? But all these niggas get around the white boy, like I said, like Vlad, and they get the cowering up, and then they get to feeling some type of way when he get to putting it out in the open that they don't play with him like that. So here it is. We got Aries Spears talking about he don't understand why Vlad talked to him like that, and Vlad can turn the response into 10K while Aries got him ran on IG Live. So, okay, let's get into it. The fallout between DJ Vlad and his two most frequent guests, Boosie Badass and Aries Spears, reached a definitive breaking point in late April 2026. Following Boosie's departure over a denied $10,000 raise, Vlad released a series of response videos exposing the analytics of his business model. He presented data suggesting that while Boosie fee was $25,000, his viewership had actually declined by 10 to 15%, making a 40% pay hike mathematically unfeasible. Now, let me stop here. We've already broke this down and told you that that's not true. On paper, it is true. If you actually just read it for what it is, then yes, it is true. Technically, if you look at it at a grand scheme of things, he's not lying. But when you start to really dig into what it is he's saying, then you realize he's concocting a story using real numbers. I tell y'all, never believe that hype of women lie, men lie, and numbers don't. Numbers lie more than men and women sometimes. Okay? Learn this, understand this. But that's a false lie, but he's going to put it in there anyway. It says he presented data. Oh, we already read that. This transparency backfired when Aries Spears seeing the high figure sums being discussed, confronted Vlad about his own compensation. The situation turned personal when Vlad responded to Spears by publicly breaking down his earnings, as well, prompting Spears to go on media blitz, labeling Vlad's tactics exploitive and vowing to pull up for free on all other platforms just to prove a point. I can't stand you old hoe ass niggas, bitch ass niggas. Y'all be wanting to bend over for that white boy. As soon as that white boy stick you up your ass and you can't take it no more, then y'all want to come run back to us and be like, y'all, let's stick together. Let's fight this cracker. No, nigga. Go back over there and let him keep bending your duck ass over, you dirty bastard. I'm tired of y'all, man. How long the hood been telling y'all niggas to get from around Vlad? How long have black people been telling these niggas to get from around Vlad? And these niggas wouldn't even think of it. As a matter of fact, Boosie can say it out of his own mouth. I made y'all like Vlad. Boosie straight up told us out of his own mouth, I made you like Vlad. You didn't like Vlad. I made you like him. Now all of a sudden, these niggas get screwed, and now all of a sudden y'all want to come back to us and be like, let's stick together. Fuck that. Go back and let that nigga keep jigging you up your ass. How about that? Nigga ain't about to stand in solidarity with you hoe ass niggas. You turncoat handkerchief. Man, watch out. These the type of niggas you gotta watch and excommunicate from the tribe. These the niggas here, Boosie and Aries Spears. Them the niggas you have to excommunicate. Not because they bad people. You just can't trust them. You can never trust these niggas inside the tribe. These the type of niggas that love on y'all till that white boy pull up. Then when the white boy pull up, then it's screw y'all, I gotta go impress the white boy. Yeah, bro, this shit crazy. He says, as of April 28, 2026, the trio is locked in a public debate over the value of the guest versus the value of the platform. Boosie has doubled down on his exit, encouraging Spears and other recurring guests to move toward independent ownership rather than settling for flat fees on a white-owned platform. No way. Spears has echoed this sentiment, arguing that his decade of cultural contribution and viral impressions should entitle him to a percentage of the back end. Boy, nigga, please. Should entitle him to a percentage of the back end revenue rather than the fixed appearance fee. While Vlad maintains that he is simply running a business based on fluctuation, YouTube CPMs, the mass resignation of his two biggest stars marks a historic shift in digital hip-hop media as creators increasingly demand profit-sharing models over the traditional check-for-content exchange. Let me say this too. Vlad already knew his time was up. Vlad not worried about losing you niggas. He done made his millions off you niggas. And guess what? He gonna keep rolling them old clips. And guess what? He gonna keep making millions off you niggas. He don't need you niggas to come on his platform and say boo. Not one more time. Not one more time. And so as soon as something relevant come out that any of you niggas talked about, all he got to do is roll that beautiful bean footage. As soon as anytime a nigga feel like it, Vlad might wake up on a Tuesday night after beating off his little Vienna sausage and say, you know what, I feel like fucking with Boosie. He could wake up and upload your shit and make another 100K. And ain't nothing you niggas gonna be able to do about it. So shut y'all whole ass up. Don't come over here talking about, oh, yeah, we need to stick together and we need to not be on all white platforms. No, we've been telling y'all that. Stay over there. You chose the side. Boosie too. Stay your old sickly ass over there. Stay your jaundice-eyed sickly ass over there. We've been telling y'all niggas, now y'all want to come back to the hood, especially Boosie. And you want to come back to the hood now and tell us, oh, take me back because you make good music. Bitch, please. Aries a hoe too. But anyways, let's get into this situation between him and Ack. And again, Vlad not about to keep going back and forth tongue wrestling with these niggas. Vlad, that's below his pay grade. He gonna send the house nigga, DJ Academics, big fat funky nasty cheese ass. Let's get into it.
I didn't feel like I really needed to, but I'm gonna address it because the warrior-like spirit in me that's an Aries, because that's my zodiac, is fighting it. But I'm gonna try to be a gentleman about it as much as I can. Apparently, Vlad decided to do an interview where he's taking shots at me and throwing me under the bus.
Now, I hate to keep pausing it, but I want to, because I'm fair and I'm not just, everybody keeps saying, oh, you're Vlad's friend. No, I'm calling spade a spade. Harry Spears or whoever. Y'all keep losing in this battle. Vlad is making 10,000 off his response to you. You're going on Instagram Live. That's his entire point why he talks to you like that. You don't have a platform to run to that you can monetize a response. Vlad goes to his paid platform. He responds to Boost. He gets 1 million in 2 clips in 2 days. You know what that money is? About 10 grand. And y'all keep wondering, well, what? You see why he's probably reluctant to pay y'all. Y'all ran to Instagram Live. But the point of what I've said to all y'all from the get-go is that platform matters. You're not bigger than the platform.
Just because I didn't feel like I really needed to, but I'm going to.
Again, every time Vlad feels some type of way, all he got to do is wake up and push the button. He ain't got to be on the camera, never. He got mountains. He probably got shit we ain't even seen from interviews. Mountains of footage from both you niggas. He's already eating. He's already known his time was up. Soon as Art of Dialogue, Stay Cheese, and all them black dudes started coming out with platforms, Vlad already knew his numbers was going down. That's when Vlad started kind of fading to black. And then niggas really started getting on one accord and was like, we not dealing with him. Vlad already knew it was up for him. Y'all different. Y'all don't think Vlad saw this coming way years ago? He saw his numbers trending down. This has nothing to do with that. He don't care about them quitting because there's really no more juice he can squeeze from them anyway. He's gotten everything out them niggas. Ain't nothing else to talk to him about. Aries and Boosie. So go out by yourself and see if you can do it by yourself. When the fact of the matter is, in Vlad eyes, none of you niggas can. And y'all supposed to be the artists. That's what they get. That's what they get. I will not be supporting either one of these niggas. Let's move on. I don't support no Aries Spears, no way. So there's that. I will not be supporting either one of them. Now, y'all heard they're trying to make us buy all these new cars, right? Let's get into it. So they say they're trying to make us buy all these new cars and trucks. But for what? Why do they want us to get all these new cars and trucks? Probably for surveillance, for all kinds of stuff. Let's get into what this clear man got to say.
You guys ready for the next conspiracy theory? Or should I say conspiracy?
Come on. No.
Now imagine there was an emergency outside the truck, an accident, something terrible on the ranch with a chainsaw. And I jump in this truck, but the truck, it won't shift into drive. Why? Because the cameras and sensors inside this cab won't let it shift because it detects my eyes are big. There's a lot of emotion. There's some panic and it doesn't feel that I'm fit to drive. Now that's not science fiction. That is happening because Ford just filed the patents. Ford actually has a series of patents down at the U.S. Patent and Trade Office that deal with the sensors and cameras inside the cab of their truck. And if the sensors in that truck determine that you're not fit to drive, that truck will not actually shift from park to drive. Now, they already have a system called telematics, and that's where they can actually pull up cameras in real time inside the cab of their fleet vehicles. Now, they actually market this to insurance companies because the truth is, this is really about who owns the data and who owns the liability. Now, your name might actually be on the title of this truck, and you may have paid for it, but you don't own it. Now, Ford didn't file just one patent. They filed a stack of them, all within months of each other. Are you sitting down? Get this. This Ford technology patent doesn't just watch you. This one puts you in jail. Ford filed a patent, serial number 0104469, where the system takes your biometric data, your face, your iris, and your fingerprint, and it runs it through a criminal database in real time. While you're sitting in your own truck, think about what that means. You wake up one morning, you walk out to your driveway, you climb into a vehicle with your name on the title, on property with your name on the deed. And before you go anywhere, before you've done a single thing wrong, your truck is already running your face through a law enforcement database. Ford's own patent language describes this as potentially useful for police. They wrote that. Ford wrote that into the patent application. So the question isn't whether this technology can be abused. Ford already told you who it's for. You just didn't know that you were buying a cop car. Now I'm going to walk you through a few of these patents. Lip reading, cameras inside your cab Machine learning trained on lip movement datasets. Cloud connected, your face processed somewhere you'll never see, stored as long as they want. Acoustic lip reading. If the cameras aren't enough, the system emits inaudible sound waves and reads the echoes bouncing off of your mouth. You can't see it. It's just happening. Biometrics. Your face, fingerprint, iris, filed February 2024, and it was published August 2025. This one is assigned a serial number because it's real. Ad listening. This is scary. It monitors conversations between everyone in the cab. It serves targeted ads based on what you and others are talking about while you're driving. In Ford's words, maximum opportunity for ad-based monetization. No description of how that data is protected either. None. How about Ford Pro Telematics? Now, this one isn't a patent. This one is actually a product page. Right now, fleet managers can pull live in-cabin video feeds of drivers on their phones. Ford markets seatbelt compliance alerts with the explicit benefit of lowering insurance costs. They said it themselves. This is the infrastructure, and once the infrastructure exists, it's going to get used and abused. Now, Ford isn't alone in this. This is an arms race. Smart Eye driver monitoring software is already in over 2 million cars globally. The EU's general safety regulation mandates drowsiness systems as standard equipment going forward. GM deployed biometric seat sensors and heart rate monitoring in production trucks.
You guys ready for the next conspiracy theory?
Y'all, first of all, it seems like what they're already doing, which is surveilling us through all of the AI stuff systems that we have, like, you know, Alexa and all that other stuff. It seems like they're combining what they already got into this car so that they can use for their own good. So basically, they'll be able to say, we watched you, and say it out loud and then arrest you. See, now they can't tell you they're arresting you because they're listening to your conversation in your house. Even though it's kind of a known thing that we all know, and people call it a conspiracy theory, they can't come right now and a police not gonna pull you over today and be like, I'm pulling you over because I was watching my camera and I saw you was in here drinking and driving. But when all of this goes through and it is understood by both the public and those people that this is what we're doing, then that is going to be the new norm. Now, let me say this. I told y'all a long time ago, convenience is going to lead into killing yourself. Convenience kills. The way they get all of this stuff in systems, remember, we're going into slavery, right? Not me. I'm not claiming it. But they're trying to put people in America into slavery. So in order to do that, you need to gain full control over the people. They can't just run out the window and put handcuffs on y'all. They have to spoon feed it to you to make you feel like you're getting something out of it. So what do? Oh, let's offer it through convenience. That's exactly what they did. So they offer these things through convenience. So you thinking, oh, I don't have to go to the store. I can just go on AI and have them do this and have them do that. Whole time the AI's real position is to set up to be your monitor, to be your police. Okay, but this is not just Ford. Don't be fooled with this. Ford is probably the one that's public right now, but I'm pretty sure all of these cars and stuff do this. I'm pretty sure. That's why I recommend the old school. I know I want me an old school. I don't know old school what. I've never been shopped for cars. I have a car, but I don't know how to shop for cars. I don't know, but I do know I want me an old school. I don't need all of this bells and whistles that I'm probably not going to use anyway. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, everybody to each his own. Just be mindful out here in these streets that this stuff that's convenient is really set up to kill you. The stuff that's convenient is really, truly set up to kill you. Now, I want to show y'all this video on this deed theft in New York. Remember we spoke about this? There's a lot of Jewish people stealing Black Americans' deeds in New York, and it's become a big old thing, y'all. Check it out.
Watch this. This is a civil act. Why y'all here?
I don't have tools.
No tools.
No,
good. No tools.
We can break the glass.
Don't break the glass.
We have a order to break. It's all right.
Yeah, he's in the tent.
We can break the glass. I have a warrant. I have a warrant that can break the glass. Yeah.
The lawyer's on the phone with the judge.
We just want the stay order and then we're good, but he has a different order. Understand?
Y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all got. This is some bullshit. It's not a criminal act.
That's the locksmith.
Bring him up. Locksmith. Yo, Brown.
Don't fucking touch.
Disbarred attorney is going to prison in a notorious deed theft case. The judge sentenced Sanford Solney to 2.5 to 7 years behind bars for stealing the deeds of about a dozen properties. Apart from the 2.5 to 7 year sentence, the judge also fined Solney's corporations $120,000. He also nullified the deeds, which means that it essentially cancels the deed transaction. The victims were hoping for restitution, especially that Solney collected rent after stealing their deeds, but the judge denied that request. Take a listen to what 3 of the victims and Solney's defense attorney had to say about the sentence.
It is not fair.
I'm looking for restitution, and he should do full time in prison. I was expecting an apology, at least, for hurting us, for taking 13 years away from us.
It's been a tough road for my client and his family, but we're gratified with the court's consideration.
Disbarred attorney is going to prison in a notorious...
That's insane. Y'all know he wasn't gonna make y'all pay them back. Remember, the judge is the man. The man is the judge. I told y'all this during the political season. Y'all wonder why America cares so much about foreigners, because America is the foreigner. I don't care if the judge don't have the little cap on his head. That's his people. Remember, it's one big joke. Everybody is in on it except us. Now, I saw those black people. They seem like they foreigners or whatever. But even still, they don't deserve to have their stuff taken. But that's why, at the very least, or at most, they just gave y'all stuff back. That's it. Nullified the deeds. Go on about your business. They're not about to make him pay that back. He is them and they is him. They say it's no black Americans in NYC. I ain't gonna lie. When I was up there in January, I ain't gonna lie. Even at Rucker Park, we was in Harlem. And the reason why I know these black kids weren't American, because they was out there, they didn't even know how to do the what's that line dance everybody was doing around that time? Whatever line dance was popping, they were just learning how to do it, but they were all black. And in my mind, I was like, wait a minute. Then it dawned on me, oh, they must be foreigners, right? But yet and still, if you just look at it, right, it looks like us, because you think in Harlem, you see what I'm saying? You got the DJ. You think it's us. It's a lot of them out there. A lot. It's too much for me. I would never want to live in New York. Ever, 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 ever. Boots on the ground. That's what it was, Kiki. It was the boots on the ground bit. But no, it's a lot of foreigners out there. A lot. And you would never, well, I can tell. I don't know. Niggas got a certain sauce on them. I can smell it. I can tell. But I know most people can't tell. But ultimately, it's still wrong for that man to be taking their property and stuff, you know? That's messed up. Now, this is the last thing before we get into these couple of topics. Man, look, I'm so tired. Let me say this. This is a two-way street. And I'm not trying to sit up here and say that men are being too feminine or women are being too masculine, because I think it's on both sides. But since when did men want diamond rings like a bitch? Moneybag Yo, is that who this is? I don't know these churn. Hold on. Moneybag Yo, he bought his fiance, Ari Fletcher, a diamond ring and then went and bought himself the same one. Again, I'm not even mad at him wanting the ring. I just don't understand why these niggas be so feminine. It's weird. Bad enough, a lot of them talking like girls. It's weird, bruh. Like, you niggas y'all want diamond rings. What else y'all want? Clip piercings? Like, god damn. Can a woman have anything? I guess we just supposed to be competing with the nigga we sleeping with, and we supposed to be competing with these bitches in the street too, right? The destiny swapping is hella real. I have never known a man in my days to want a diamond ring, a diamond cluster on his fingers. Most men got too much real shit to do to be walking around with a big ass rock on his finger. That goes to show you how dainty the nigga is. That goes to show you how dainty the nigga is. And you know what's crazy? Because people are followers, a lot of other young black men are going to go do just that. They're going to propose to their girlfriends and buy her a diamond ring, and then they're going to propose to themselves and buy themselves the same bigger diamond ring. This is weird. 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 And these supposed to be... Yeah. This is different for me. And nobody in the comments is talking about this. Most people are just talking about how big the ring is. We talking about this supposed to be a man. This supposed to be a man. Let's think about a man's hands. Think about a man's hands. There's supposed to be nothing shiny and sparkly on a man's hands unless it's diamond rings and he a pimp. It's ridiculous. And that shit looks fake. And it looks like he got it out of Claire's. And it looked like he got it out of Claire's. Man, watch out. Man, these the new niggas, huh? This the one he bought her. His ring bigger than hers. Wait, this the one he bought her, but his look bigger than hers. Look at hers. That's hers. But this is. Ow! Bless y'all little soul. Girl, I will twiddle my coochie for the rest of my days before I end up with one of you niggas. I swear to God. I will twiddle this coochie the rest of my days and nights before I end up screwed up and toe up and toe down in the mind to be with one of you niggas. I swear to God. I refuse. It's too much. It's I can't. It's a lot. It's a lot for me. It's really upsetting me and my homegirls. I don't like it. Moving on. Speaking of not liking something, let's get into A$AP Rocky. Speaking of feminism, let's talk about this A$AP Rocky and his purse. So obviously Rihanna just had her churn, right? We all knew that. Rihanna just had her churn. The baby daddy, A$AP Rocky, decided to post with the baby bag. Now the baby bag looked like an oversized Chanel bag to me. You see what I'm saying? But again, I've never afforded a Chanel bag, so don't get me to lying. However, these supposed to be the men. Now, what I've noticed about the Rihanna and the A$AP Rocky relationship is they always go for making her be more masculine and him be extremely effeminate. And he seems like he loves playing the bitch role. It seems like he loves getting his nails and his hair done to sit down and be pampered like a hoe. You see what I'm saying? I'm not calling him one. I'm just telling you how he look. So here it is. The baby shower, not the baby shower, the baby is born. She had her baby. You would think if anybody were to carry the bag, it would be Rihanna. I mean, it's only common sense. Think about it. She's not only the mother, she's the mother who had the baby. So let's just say this was for a commercial for the bag. If anybody should be posing with the bag, it should be the mother, AKA Rihanna. But one thing I've always noticed about the photos between them two, they always push Rihanna up to the front and push him to the back like he a whole ass nigga, and he always be back there smiling and kikiing like he love it back there. This is weird, and this is propaganda pushed to Black American men. This why most of them niggas is over there buying rocks bigger than their old ladies when they propose. This why Moneybagg Yo had the diamond on his ring. Girl, this is weird. NPCs, non-playable characters. People waiting to log in every single day to wait to know what's the next move. And this is what these celebrities' jobs are. I told y'all don't understand. These celebrities have more than one job. You think their job is to entertain you. No, duck, goose. That is just to make you look tactic. Their job is to lead you with that bullcrap propaganda. That's why they get paid so much. That's why they look like they live so well, because they need to sell the idea to you so that you can buy into the bull. And he just be just happy to put the shit on. Mind you, I ain't even gonna go there. No, I'm gonna go there. Mind you, she from Barbados and he supposed to be the American, allegedly. I don't know. But this is ridiculous, man. I'm so tired of seeing this whole ass nigga look like he ain't worth nothing but procreation and posing like a bad bitch. This is not cute. It's not funny. And the fact that I can go through the comments and most people won't even acknowledge that this man walking around with a whole bag ain't weird is telling me everything I need to know. But I should have knew that when you niggas was wearing purses in Atlanta. I should have knew that when you niggas was putting your cross satchel bags on. Talking about, I got this for my cigars. Nigga, please. I should have knew it then. I should have knew it. I should have knew it. I should have knew it. You niggas, yeah, and them skirts. Them niggas couldn't wait to come out. I'm coming. That's why I want me an old field hand nigga. Bitch, get me a nigga that's been wrestling hogs since he was about 2 years old. A nigga that got so much dirt up under his fingernails, he got to wash him with salt and bleach to get the earl from up under there. Give me one of them overall wearing ass niggas. I'm tired of this. I want one of them old big hand niggas. Yeah. He about 7 feet tall, 350, hand about as big as my head. Give me one of them niggas. Yeah, I don't want these city niggas. I'm good. I don't want them. Leave me alone. Y'all go over there. I want them old country boys. Them boys who grew up making, who mama made buttermilk from scratch. That's what I want. I'm tired of this. And I don't care how much money he make. If you know how to tend to this farm, we good to go. We good to go. You good? You a good field hand? Oh yeah, come on, babe. We can live together forever. I'm trying to be able to build me a farm anyway. Come on, babe. You're damn right. I'd rather take a broke real man than a rich hoe ass nigga any day of the week. Any day of the week. I said what I said. And the difference between me and y'all is I'm gonna come out here and tell y'all that nigga ain't had no money. I'm gonna come out here and say, yeah, I met the nigga, he ain't had nothing but a couple of dollars. But guess what? Me and this nigga about to roll it out. And guess what? I'm gonna show y'all how to do it together. I'm not gonna play like Super and Yandy and them. I'm not gonna play that. I'm not gonna play with y'all like that. If I were to end up with a broke nigga and we gonna make it together, guess what? I'm taking y'all on a journey. I'm gonna show y'all how to do it, man. Watch out. I ain't gonna lie and tell y'all this nigga came in here with no money. You lying to me. Nah, he ain't have it like that. And if you ain't comfortable with saying you ain't have it like that, get from by me. Because I'm about to, look, I'm gonna upgrade you. Hello? But I'm just saying you got to be comfortable in your skin. You get it? Anyways, it's just ridiculous. I think he's just there to pump her with kids. I think he probably really a punk in real life. You know, a lot of these marriages in the industry are arranged, and there are lavender marriages, if it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So it would make sense if he's literally there just to help her procreate while she cosplay a singer / whatever the hell she got. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I'm just so tired of seeing my black men feminized. I'm over it. I'm tired of seeing it. I don't want to see it no more. We bring back the real black men. I want to see the real black men. The bosses, you know what I'm saying? The country dudes, like the real black, even the hood. I'll even take a hood nigga if he a real nigga. I don't care. Shit. Bring back somebody. I don't like these new niggas. These new niggas I don't want to have to worry about if my outfit gonna be cuter than his. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to worry about if I'm getting dressed, what he gonna put on? Oh Lord, you gotta call the nigga, what you wearing? Y'all know how it used to be. Y'all know how it used to be. When you about to go out with your homegirls and you trying to see what everybody wearing, you call around, girl, what you wearing tonight? Oh girl, I'm gonna wear this white shirt with these blue jeans. I'm gonna probably put my big old bag on, cause yeah, and then I'm gonna probably put some heels on, you know. And then you be thinking in your head like, well, shit, if she gonna wear that, then I don't want to have to be going back and forth with my nigga like that. What you wearing? And he ain't. And it's the worst part. I wouldn't be calling him to see what he wearing. He'd be calling me. What you wearing? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want it. I don't want you no more. I don't want you no more. On my Joe Jackson, on my Catherine Jackson shit. I'm good, baby. I don't want no parts. I'm scared of them people. I am scared of those people. Now I want to get into Tip. Y'all, Tip is beefing. Hold on. T.I. Tip is beefed out with a record company because basically they had a deal to do where basically they bought his music and he was supposed to be able to come back after a while and come and buy it back. But apparently they ended up reneging on the deal, and now he's in a lawsuit with the people about the situation. Hold on, let me pull it up. Not the OMG one, because I don't know why this link not working. Hold on. Let me check the link again that I shared. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to pull this link. Damn, what happened? I hope it wasn't y'all give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me give y'all a commercial break while I try to pull this link up, because this link that I shared did not work. Let me see. It might still be on my phone. Girl, this is sad. Let me see if it's on Instagram and I can pull it up from there. Matter of fact, let me give y'all a commercial break while I go pull it up. Y'all get the likes up on the video while we're doing that. I'll be right back as I go find this. I should have checked that link before I sent it. But y'all like the video. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Gotcha. Do your hand like this. Yeah, gotcha. Cause I'm black, nigga the black, the nigga black, the black, the nigga I'm black, nigga the black, the nigga black, the nigga black, the nigga I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown. You got to shake, they want the black, cause I'm black, nigga the black, the black, I can never be white, the white. Shake, if the leg, wiggle, lift the leg, bounce, lift the leg, hustle, lift the leg, if the leg is around, let me see you put your hands up. Let me see you put your, if the leg is around, let me see you put your hands up. Put your hands up, black. Make that booty go round and round. I'm Louis Vuitton Brown. Make that booty go round and round, man, cause I'm Louis Vuitton Brown.
All right, I got it. Sorry, y'all. I had to figure out another damn link because the link that I shared, you know how you'll share a link and then when you finally reopen it again, they be like, you need to sign up. Hell no, sign up for these nuts. Fuck wrong with y'all. All right, let's get into the show. So T.I., he is in a battle over his catalog deal. It says T.I. sues Cinco Music over catalog deal. Says label broke promise to sell him back his albums. Okay, the 2017 sale allegedly came with a provision that allows T.I. to buy back his masters at a low price. A clause the rapper says Sync now regrets. Let's get into it. Tipping them always at the courthouse, huh? Let's get Tip. What's going on? Y'all, I don't know why y'all get in bed with these devils. It says a decade after Sync Music bought much of T.I.'s record or recorded music label or music catalog, the rapper is suing the label over accusations that it has refused to honor a contract promising to let him buy back those same masters at a cheap price. Sync bought T.I.'s Atlantic Records era catalog in a splashy 2017 deal, including chart-topping albums like King, T.I. versus Tip, and Paper Trail. Nigga, they got your whole discography. But he says he only greenlit the deal because Sync gave him an option to buy back the records later on very favorable terms. Sounds like he needed a couple of coins. He was down on his ass probably when he was going through one of them court dates. And he needed a couple of dollars. And he needed it bad. And that enemy sent in these clears to buy your stuff and lie to you and tell you they was going to sell it back, knowing they had no reason to. That's what they do. You know that this industry is very cutthroat. They'll give you a deal, set you all up for success, and then as soon as they see you jacked up or they want to set you up for failure, Then they'll take same deal and send in some old crap just to take the same stuff back from you. So it wouldn't surprise me if they saw him all jacked up at the time in 2017 with the police stuff and went found these people to represent this sync thing to come in and say, hey, we'll buy your stuff for a low price and we'll buy your stuff and you'll be able to buy it back later. Kind of like an okie doke. It goes on to say, Sync bought T.I.'s Atlantic Records. Oh, I already read that one. Hold on. Lord, this is ridiculous. Tip. Didn't they just win that OMG Girls lawsuit? It says, now when the lawsuit obtained and first reported by Billboard, the Bring 'em Out star Clifford Joseph Harris says Sync is violating that part of the agreement after he invoked it, demanding a price nearly $50 million higher than what he actually owes. Sync regretted that it had agreed to do the option terms and therefore did everything it could to frustrate plaintiff's efforts to complete the purchase, writes T.I.'s lawyer, Robert Jacobs, of the law firm Manat, Phelps, and Phillips. They be having some names on these attorneys, huh? After T.I. exercised his option in 2024, he claims Sync tried to artificially inflate the price by warping the formula that the company itself wrote back in 2017. Using these tactics, Sync sought to extract a purchase price from plaintiffs that was nearly 20 times higher than the price mandated by the parties' agreed upon formula. Rather than the maximum of $3 million that T.I. says he should pay for his albums under the original deal, he claims Sync manipulated the numbers and came back with the significantly overstated price or purchase price of $52 million. A spokesperson for Sync did not immediately return the request for comments on Tuesday. It says an attorney for T.I. also did not return a request for comment. Atlantic is not named in the lawsuit nor accused of any wrongdoing. After releasing his 2001 debut on Arista, T.I. spent the prime of his career at Atlantic, releasing 7 studio albums that included a slew of Hot 100 Top 10 songs. His 2008 Paper Trail included 2 number ones, Whatever You Like and Live Your Life, featuring Rihanna. Lord, look at her big head is. As well as a 3rd track, Dead and Gone. Who sang that song? The Old Me's Dead and Gone. I remember that song. That reached number 2. He got some hits under there, I ain't gonna lie. In 2017, Sync made a splash by buying the recorded music rights to all those albums from Atlantic. Through artists like T.I., we're showing Sync is a company that artists of all sizes can rely on to maximize the value of their intellectual property, Sync president Barry DeFern said at the time. So hold on. Is the president man trying to say that they gonna be the valuable people to hold your stuff and then you can come back and get it from us later? That don't make no common sense. Not at all. Sound like a setup. Though not always strictly required, such catalog deals work better with cooperation and consent from the artist. And T.I. says in his new lawsuit that Sync sought such approval by offering him the buyback provision. He claims it was one of the principal reasons that he agreed to consent to the sale. The option allegedly required the label to sell him the masters at a price determined by a set formula. That's the loophole right there. Sync's gross receipts from May 2023 to April 2024 minus any royalty compensation owed to T.I. and his company multiplied by 12. Okay, now I'm gonna have to write that down. But crucially, T.I. says it explicitly excluded Sync's revenue from digital streaming providers like Spotify. It says Sync's gross receipts, so what they made, minus any royalty compensation owed to T.I., obviously, and his company, multiplied by 12. So let's say they took in $100. It sounds like they saying, and let's say T.I. was supposed to get 20 out of every 100. They would give T.I. his 20 out the 100, which would give them 80, and then they would multiply that by 12. Is that what they're saying? That's what they said the formula sounded like it was. Lord have mercy. That's a surprising carve out in the modern music business and one that would obviously drive down the sale price. But T.I.'s lawsuit says that the Sync itself wrote the agreement to include that provision and cannot back out now simply because it regrets the terms. Because it was common knowledge when the parties entered into the sync agreement in 2017 that audio streaming and video streaming via the DSPs had become the main driver of music industry's growth and revenues, Sync has ample reason to know then that the streaming exclusions would have a significant impact on the price. When T.I. exercised the buyback option, he said Sync quickly realized that the formula would yield a low price, or at least a low purchase price, because of the limited revenue streams it included. So he says the label simply included the streaming revenue anyway, as well as other excluded sources of income like foreign revenue. Sync's departure from the contractual definition of gross receipts resulted in an exaggerated and inaccurate revenue side starting point. This is a lot. He claims Sync also fudged. He claims Sync also fudged the numbers when it came to deducting his royalties, doing so as part of an overall effort to artificially maximize the price he'd have to pay. His lawyers say the label clearly knew the terms of the deal, but chose to violate them because it was hoping to trigger a negotiation that would net a better price. Oh, tippy tip. 6.5. First of all, you got to know this. These labels or these companies are not buying the music from the artists, because the artists don't own the music. Even though they create the music, they write the music, it comes from their own brains, they don't typically own the music. So it sounds like part of the deal that these people had with the label who would actually own the music was that, hey, we'll sell it to you for now and you can hold it. It's kind of like, it's our bike, but we're going to keep it at my house. That's what it sounds like to me. It's both of our bikes, but we just gonna keep it by my house. And when you want to ride it, just call me. And if my mama let me come outside, I'm gonna bring the bike. That's what it's given to me. And I don't do particularly like that. But again, if you don't have the money to buy your masters and your catalog during the time, what can you do? So it sounds like they held the catalog under some false pretenses of we're going to sell it to you at this price, but realized when it was time to sell it that it was going to make them lose money. So then they try to fudge some numbers up so that it could, like Tip said, spark a negotiation and they could still end up with more money. It's because all of that jargon was for nothing. Basically, they tried to scam this nigga out of his own catalog that he never really owned anyway by using numbers against him that don't really add up. It's a bunch of crap. Tip and them stay at court. I would be so tired of being in court. They stay at court. Y'all just got out from the OMG girls. And now this. But let this be a lesson to y'all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I don't know if somebody out there want to be an upcoming artist. You do not need to sign to a label. I don't care who you is. I don't care what they say. You do not need to sign to no label. Write your music, cover your music, get your paperwork in order, make sure you own your shit, and roll that beautiful bean footage. I promise you. Stop looking for a label. Stop looking for groups. Stop looking for all these people to help you. The fact of the matter is that's the witchcraft. They got us as the art running around looking for them to help us as if they are the help we need. When the fact of the matter is it's quite opposite. Make sure your business in order. And put your stuff out there, bro. Y'all don't need all that. Because you're going to be looking just like Tip. Said them sung all them songs and don't own a lick of it. And now you over here battling back and forth with these crackers. It don't make no sense. I'm not about to go back and forth with the white man in the black robe. No, indeed. No, indeed. Now, if I have to, yes. But I'm not about to keep doing it. It just sucks that it happens to Tip, but it happens to most artists. Be mindful of that. Let's move on. Oh. I got to get Cameron made. And I'm not going to keep beating this dead horse. But I do want to talk about the Cam and Meg situation. Cameron made a comment about Megan because the girls are going back and forth about this Megan Thee Stallion situation. Let's get into it. Honestly, I really don't want to talk about it, but because I'm so tired of this Megan thing. Because it makes me feel like we're leading back into that man versus woman thing. And that is the last thing we need. We don't need another gender war happening here because it wouldn't surprise me if that damn horse is literally doing this to spark another gender war. Remember, everybody don't follow Meg, but she do have a large following of the hotties, right? It would not surprise me. It's because remember, there's nothing but social experiments they're doing on here. All the internet is a bunch of social experiments. So it wouldn't surprise me if they say, okay, let's see if we can get them to beef with each other. You break up with him and say he cheated and then let it go. Because listen, they don't have to make us do nothing. We already programmed. The people in America are already programmed. They're just going to go with the move. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't surprise me if this was done just to start that kind of divide when the Black American man is and the Black American woman is starting to figure out themselves. Pay attention to this. Before we get into it, get me back up here really quickly. Think about what I'm saying. If you pay attention to the right people, if you have never heard of this, you're around all the wrong people. But there are a lot of Black Americans who are really trying to get their stuff together. Not everybody, but there are a lot of Black Americans. They don't even know why, but people are really trying to get themselves together, both men and women. The reason for this is because God is going to start putting people together. To cohabitate, to procreate, to create the new family dynamic, right? And in order for him to do that, a lot of people got to heal. And what the powers that word knows is a lot of Black Americans are healing down. We're healing. So they need to throw a monkey wrench in that, right? What's the easiest way to throw a monkey wrench in that? Evoke emotions. Evoke emotions. So how do you do that? Get one of their puppets, their gods. Get one of their gods to come out here and evoke their emotions, and we'll go from there. If you go on TikTok, that's all they talking about is Megan and Clay. Instagram, Facebook, I'm so over it. Married people talking about it, single people talking about it, old people talking about it, young. It's over. But again, I understand behind the scenes what these people be doing. I think they're trying to start another war between men and women. But you know what? The real gonna recognize the real, so we should be good to go on that. Now let's get into Cam's response on the Meg Thee Stallion situation. My opinion never changed, and it never will change. Megan Thee Stallion is a whore, okay? And if you want to glorify being a whore all day and all night, putting that energy out into the streets, then guess what you get treated like? A whore. And let that be a lesson to all you Black American women who think you can have your cake and eat it too. No, you cannot. You cannot be a self-professed, I'm loving myself type of hoe and then look for the love of your life in the same breath. It don't go like that. And I don't give a damn who get mad because I said what I said. I ain't saying you can't date. You could date. I said be a hoe. When I say a hoe, I mean the mentality. Sleeping with any and everybody you want. Treating niggas like they bitches. Okay, if you're going to do that, then you can't expect that God is going to send you a good man. Every nigga that come in your vicinity going to be a fuck boy. Somebody that'll take advantage of you. Somebody that'll do you dirty. Somebody that'll get you pregnant. Somebody that'll ruin your life. Because you know why? Your energy ain't pure. Your energy not pure. You can't put negative energy out and expect energy, good energy to come back. That don't go like that. The book said you reap what you sow. That means whatever you plant is what you're going to grow. So y'all got to pick a side, Black America. If y'all want to be young hoes running free, then be young hoes running free. Stop searching for relationships. When you get tired of being a young hoe running free and you want to go give your life to God and sew that coochie up, then you go tell God, Lord, find me somebody to be my equally yoked person. He gonna send you somebody if your heart right. But until then, y'all got to stop with all of this. Let's get into Cameron. And he's the last one to talk. Cameron is disgusting. But again, when he's making points, I don't even know what he said. It says, Cameron responds to the negative comments after speaking on Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson breakup. You rap about being a hoe and mad rappers effed you. Well, sounds like he said what I said. Let's get into it.
I've been saying this for years. Niggas, I seen some shit we talking about Meg Thee Stallion yesterday. Niggas gonna say I'm hating. Everybody, they just don't want to hear it.
What they don't want to hear.
No, he's talking about Klay. No, niggas be like, yo, Klay Thompson fumbled Meg Thee Stallion. And then we gotta sit here and fake be careful with our words so that niggas don't feel offended. You rap about being a hoe.
This nigga Cameron got a china cabinet in his house. I ain't seen a china cabinet in years. I wonder if he got plates and all that in that bitch. Y'all put a 3 in the chat if y'all know what a china cabinet is.
Mad rappers fuck you. and then Klay Thompson fumbled. But we got to be politically correct. The status say, no, I don't think so. She's doing her thing.
That is important.
Yo, she talks about. All right, so let's just have a conversation.
There
what
we
she
go.
rapping about? What
That's
she's
what I
rapping.
came for.
The name of my song is called Wet Ass Pussy. I've been saying this for years.
My mama still got a china cabinet in her house too with gold plates in there.
Of wet ass pussy, right? Then she promotes having wet ass pussy and fucks mad other rappers, and then you get with a nigga, he don't want to be monogamous and he fumbled. What's the thinking? I don't know the thinking.
And
You
she
tell me
said
you're
he's
thinking
supposed to
about
settle
that.
down.
But let's just say you're Klay Thompson, right? And you be like, yo, little nigga from Toronto hit it too. I ain't want to say nothing. Who? Nah, the 11th man off the bench. He's hit it too. Word? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, nigga, before that, she was in New Orleans. You're going to be talked about whether it's public or not public. Once you start fucking with entertainers, athletes, your name gets passed around, and then it becomes a stat for them just to hit it. We talk about this all the time with Nate, with Mace and myself, when we be like, when we even say we don't get it, when we be like, yo, why nigga want to have nigga leftovers of wet ass pussy, right? It's just the other day, I don't know what.
Cam made some sense. He really did. I don't even know what he said originally. This is the thing. It's kind of like what I said earlier, right? Y'all, you can't exude hoe energy but expect a wholesome man to come to you. Wholesome men don't want a hoe, right? Ain't nothing wrong with having hoe activities and having your hoe phase. I actually promote hoe activity and hoe phases. I think all women should have it. But I think the problem is we want to be able to say we hoes, but then want men to marry us. The fact of the matter is, whether we like Cameron or not, this how niggas talk. This is how men talk. I've hung with multiple groups of just men. This is how they talk. And it's not about how many people you slept with. It's about the who you slept with. So, for instance, he's talking about Meg in the industry. It's not the fact that she slept with a bunch of dudes. I think most women have slept with men, right? I think the problem is you done had Tory, or I was cool with Tory. Okay, you done had this one. Or me and him used to hang. Or you done had that one. Or me and him. Man, no man wants no woman that everybody around him already had. Ain't nobody asking for virgins, but goddamn. Then y'all don't even hoe right. Y'all don't even hoe right. Y'all do that drug dealer shit. Y'all be screwing with a nigga, then go get his best friend off some get back stuff. That's what the drug dealer girlfriends used to do back in the day. When they nigga die, they go get with the op and let him hit. Or if them and the nigga get into it, they go screw the op. That type of shit used to get women killed. I seen a lot of girls get killed like that in New Orleans. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Listen, Black American women, this is the thing. You gotta give up one. You either gotta want to be married or you gotta want to be a hoe. That's just what it is. You either gotta want to be married or you gotta want to be a hoe. The fact of the matter, Black American women, is you don't realize this, but the moment you get it together, everybody get it together. Not just Black American men. The moment Black American women get it together, the whole world follows. But again, if we are continuously misled by celebrities who purposely put out hoe culture, Megan Thee Stallion with and Cardi with the WAP, meanwhile, all these hoes so fine and so pretty and so bossed up and so queen and so tea, and none of them got a man. And I don't care if Cardi was married to Offset for 20 years. That nigga never loved her. These girls are so tea, but they by themselves. And none of the Black American women, I'm talking about educated women, none of them are putting the two and two together. All these bad bitches in the industry by themselves. All of them. And when they get into them little short-term ass relationships, they be with them niggas 6 months to a year. Then they break up, you know what I'm saying? And then we back online talking about I hate the nigga, even though you were just loving on him the other day. It's weird. It's toxic. But again, if Black American women, if we want to change the narrative and find husbands and make we make them kind of technically with our vaginas, but if we want to come across real men, then we got to become the real women. And I don't want to hear women, that's not fair. Why do we have to change first? Because you are Mother Earth, dummy. You are, it don't say Father Earth, it say Mother Earth. So if Mother Earth is repairing herself, then what do the mothers that walk amongst the earth need to do? It's easy peasy. It's not even like rocket science. So if Mother Earth is repairing herself, then that means the mothers that walk amongst earth have to repair themselves. You see how easy that is? And the moment you do that, guess what? You don't think them niggas gonna start standing up? You don't think when you start healing and putting up right requirements to make these niggas gonna do what they gotta do for that coochie, man? I'm telling you what I know. It ain't even about the coochie, but when you got something that's behind it, a real man would do what he needs to do to get to it. But if y'all out here playing hoe culture, lace fronts all every day, hollering about young hoe run free, you can't get mad when the nigga play on you. That's all the energy you asking for. Young hoes run free, niggas play on them hoes. Niggas don't marry them hoes. Hoes never get married. Well, let me take that back. But you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? But Black American women, I'm telling you, the only way for us to beat this, we got to start. Not them. We do. I don't care who started it. It don't even matter. We, Black American women, it has to start with us. Because when we get in line, everybody else going to get in line, I swear. Let's move on. Oh, I did Cam and Maid. Kandi. Oh, Kandi girl. Did y'all see Kandi do her document? No, not a documentary. Child. Every man. Kandi decided to do a folded remix. Now, again, I don't know the song. Only part I know on the song is the part I always hear every time I ever heard the song. Come pick up your clothes. I have them for you. That's all I know. I don't know who sing the song. Don't know nothing about the song. All I know is it got that little teeter-totter little beat on it. Like I can't remember what song that was from. That 50 Cent. That I gotta go listen to that album. What that song from that 50 Cent? Off that album. It's gonna come to my mind. But they got that little beat off of that sounds familiar. I'll give it that. Okay. Well, the girl, whoever the song is, they must have been doing like covers for it. First of all, I don't know why Kandi covers anybody's song. You know what it just dawned on me? You know, when you write songs, you got to sing it first. So I wonder, when Kandi and them wrote Scrubs, I wonder what tone did Kandi sing the verse in? A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fine, is also known as a buster. Very tone deaf, very down to the bottom on the musical scale. I'm pretty sure when they played the little song for 21 Questions, that's the song that it came from, them little teeter-totter beats. But no. I'm pretty sure when it came to Kandi in the little reference track, that's what they call it. I'm pretty sure when Kandi in what's that girl named Tiny wrote the reference track, I'm pretty sure the person who heard it was like, well, what I'm supposed to do is, I don't think my voice could go down that deep. You see what I'm saying? Now, Beyonce's voice will go down that deep, but I don't think she wanted it to go down that deep. I just could imagine what the reference track was. But anyway, Kaylani, that's the name of the girl who sang the song. She did the song. Y'all, wait, I just want y'all to hear what it sounds like. First of all, Kandi uploads the track with this video making it seem like she's eating. Mind you, the music is playing in the background. Look at Kandi in the video like she eating. Look what she say. Okay, so I love Kaylani, fan of her music, plus she's a Taurus like me. I did the folded challenge months ago, but I never posted it because I was going through so much personally. I didn't think I should. Anyway, I did it. I'm done. The chapter has passed. There she go with that marriage shit. Girl, leave Todd alone. You did and you done. I did, I'm done. It's over. That chapter has passed. In honor of Kaylani's album dropping, I'm posting it Everyone stream the F out of her new album, I Know I Will. So look, listen to the sound, girl. Listen to Kandi. Lord, please don't strike me down, y'all. I'm trying to. This is for educational purposes only, or something like that to the YouTube AI people. Free, not free speech. What I was about to say, what they call it? Free music. What they say, girl? Whatever the people say, copyright and all of that. Let's get into it a little bit just to see how Kandi sound. Hold on. Then she was giving face in the camera. Kandi a pretty girl, but I just don't understand. Look.
I have been folded. Don't knock on my door. No, you can't come in.
Come pick up your clothes. I have them for you. Meet me at your door. Girl. Who clothes you want somebody to come get? Bitch, it sounded like you was whistling Dixie. Girl, I know you like. Kandi sounded so bad. And I don't care what nobody say. Kandi, girl, you sounded so bad. Oh, flat ain't even. We're not even going to get on that. The tone, all of it, everything from the moment the thought went into your brain, it all went left. Kandi sounded so bad. It got so bad that the people on the internet started dragging Kandi for the Folded remix. Because the people was like, well, Kandi, girl, why would you come out here with that baritone version? But I told y'all, Kandi been a baritone since she come in the world. Kandi probably came out the womb crying like this. Like the cowardly lion. That whole come out with a tenor. You see what I'm saying? Let me get Kandi on here. Kandi Folded. Kandi came out sounding like a grown-ass man, okay? She come on. That's why I call her Wolfgang Puck. You know what I'm saying? She come out sounding like a grown-ass man. But here it is. Y'all, because y'all like Kandi and she do good business, y'all don't want to tell Kandi when she sound a mess. Kandi, you sounded so bad. Yes, you did. I don't know why. God told you to write. I don't think he told you to sing. He told you write it down on a piece of paper, bitch. I don't think he told you to sing it out loud. But here it is. Here we go. So now the people on TikTok heard it and went to dragging Kandi down, girl. Dragging her down. Look at the people on TikTok.
Kandi wasn't even doing bad until she said, come pick up your clothes. I have them folded. Meet me at the door. Kandi wasn't even doing bad until she said, come pick up your clothes. I have them folded. Meet me at the door. Kandi wasn't even doing bad until she said,
wait. This is the girl who put me on it. Because I was like, I was scrolling on TikTok, uploading my videos this morning, right? And you know how when you upload a video, it'll just pop up another video that's already on the feed. So I saw this first. I didn't even see the music. I did not see the music. I saw this video and I said, what in the hell is Kandi doing now? And girl, the bottom said, click on Kandi Folded Remix. And I wish I never clicked. And here we are. They was dragging her down to the ground.
So come pick up your clothes. I have them folded. Don't knock on my door. No, you can't come in.
She sound like Kandi.
Legs and hips. So come pick up your clothes.
How Kandi must expect us to dance to her cover of Folded. When I tell you TikTok was tearing this whole up, do you hear me? TikTok was tearing this whole a new one. It was almost like they said, Kandi, come outside. We're not going to jump you, girl. And Kandi came outside. Kandi, go back inside, girl. They beating you up bad, girl. It was a mess. Girl, they was dragging Kandi all over TikTok. Kandi had to come back and say she was just playing. They was dragging her. So, okay, let's get Kandi's response to the folded. Now, Kandi came back and said that was AI. Hold on, Kandi. This is ridiculous. But you know what? This speaks to character, y'all. Don't this speak to character? Don't this speak to character? Get me up here. Didn't I tell y'all Kandi got a high fixation on controlling the narrative? And people who got that high fixation on controlling the narrative, that be because they hiding a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me get Kandi up here. Kandi. She sounded so bad. Oh, I know where I did it. You know, matter of fact, Kandi. Oh, Kandi. I couldn't believe it. Hold on. Let me stop sharing so I could go over here. Here she goes. Now look at Kandi, y'all. That heifer is a lie and the truth ain't in her. Kandi girl, you got to stop lying on this internet. Now, one thing I wouldn't have did no video and lied. I would have just put it out on the tweet. Because see, the way I'm set up is, I don't know how to lie good. Anybody who knows me know I am not a good liar. Because the way my conscience is set up, I'll be done caught my own self with my non-verbals and y'all be like, boo, shut your lying ass up. So I wouldn't be able to come on camera. Personally, for me, I just would have tweeted that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I just would have put it out on Twitter. Niggas playing with me with AI, but I don't even play like that. But real niggas do real shit. I would have said that on the tweet, though. I wouldn't have came on here and said it. But Kandi decided to put the camera up. Mind you, when the video was playing, be mindful what we're talking about. When Kandi was singing the cover of Folded, she was in the video listening to the damn song. It's not like it was just her vocals out there. Kandi is in the video while the song is playing. But Kandi want us to believe that this is photoshopping AI, huh? Guess she be watching her mind. Child, let's get into Kandi with her lying ass. Kandi girl, you was a liar and the truth ain't in you, bitch.
Today has already been a day. And then I go on TikTok and I see somebody made a fake video.
Kandi! Now you know that was fucking you, man.
And I see somebody made a fake video with my voice. Like they did an AI of my voice with a whole message.
Kandi, you know that was you, girl. You dead ass wrong. No, you dead ass wrong. You dead ass wrong for coming up here and lying like that.
I've already seen other AI videos saying that I said certain stuff, and that was crazy. But to actually hear a voice sounding like mine.
Woo! Woo! You dead ass wrong, like girl.
I can't be around people like him because see, his laugh gonna make me laugh. You feel what I'm saying? But look, I don't know if this is a recent video of her responding to AI because now that I'm looking at it, I feel like somebody just pieced it up to make it look like she's saying that the Folded remix. Let me check her Instagram. Let me go to her Instagram. Hold on. Let me go to her Instagram. Kandi girl. I hope you didn't block me, Kandi. Let me see, Kandi. You still got me on Kandi. One thing about Kandi, she don't block no bitch. She let the whole see, huh? Shout out to Kandi. Let me see, Kandi girl. Did the people lie on you? Did them people lie on you? Yeah, she got the Folded thing right here. Look at Kandi right here. Come pick up your clothes. I have. Girl. What I be wanting to know is, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't like hearing my own voice back neither. Like, for instance, when I be uploading, like if I upload videos, like little shorts, whenever I hear my voice back, I get like a eek. I never like the way that my voice sounds. I still don't in 2026. I just don't like my voice. But what I want to know with Kandi, when Kandi go in the booth and record, and then they mix it and master and they play it back, you not about to make me believe Kandi be like, that's the one. This bitch right here gonna set them off. You not about to make me believe Kandi listens back. Maybe she listens for the words and not the way she sounds. I think that's what it is. Maybe Kandi listens. Kandi don't want us to listen to how she sounds. I think Kandi just want us to hear the words that she's saying, right? But girl, no. You always sound a mess, even on legs and hips, and even that sounded a mess. It just was catchy. Kandi, you always sounded bad. You are the baritone of the group. You the tenor. You blue, bitch. Yay, that's you. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Because guess what? What's that lady name? Dionne Warwick had a tenor. You know, my grandma sung tenor in the choir. Funny story, but I ain't even being funny. My grandma sung. She did. She used to sound so bad. But don't tell her I said that. My grandma can't sing, but she used to be in the choir. But look, that's probably why they put her on tenor. This is the perm Kandi. Girl, I don't know what made you do the folded remix. It's horrible. We don't want to hear all of that. You is the female Papoose. You got a great pen, but somehow we just don't want to hear all that. We just don't. Kandi girl, go lay. Please have several seats and lay down expeditiously now. Let's move on, y'all. Get the likes up. Hold on, let me see, because I can't see this. Get the likes up on the video, y'all. How do you say it? Kayla Edwards, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Boo, do you remember last year Jay Bryan baby mama went to court for the disabled baby he doesn't take care of? It's on YouTube. Jay Bryan. You talking about Jamal Bryan? Oh, I do remember something like that. I do remember. No, I don't know if I remember him having a baby that he didn't take care of, but I do remember him having another baby. I got to look into that. Send me the story. Thank you, Kayla Edwards. I appreciate you. I'll look into it with his little nasty tail self, slinging that big D all over the congregation. I hate Monique for telling me that thing was big. Now, every time I see him, I be disgusted. But I can't help to think that nigga packing heavy down there. Because according to Monique from Real Housewives of Potomac, she said he was singing that big D all around the congregation. And I know women ain't going to put a big category on it if it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Nicole Smith, thank you so much for the super chat, says Monique tried to put them on game. She always tried to put people on game, but people don't like to hear Monique. She remind them of their mama. You know what I'm saying? They don't like to hear Monique. Carol Foster, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Thank you, beautiful. Courtney D, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, you're an auntie cousin in my head. You say the same I say, and my folks look at me crazy. Good, we smart. Exactly. And I am your cousin / auntie in your head. We all family. Everybody on here, we all related. When I come on here, Joce, I really be talking to y'all like I'm talking to my friends and family. So in a way, we are, you know? That's why I just be on here being myself, because I really be on here like I'm on the phone. What y'all doing? Let's go look at this. Let's go look at that. That's what the jokes is all about. So thank you so much, Courtney. I appreciate you. Be Wise, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, LOL, love the content. Too funny. Thank you, Be Wise. Thank you so much for the super chat. And let me say this too with YouTube. They be sending me emails talking about, oh, Voodoo, promote super chats. Put up a super chat goal. No, duck, goose. YouTube get about 60% of the super chats, right? And I get it. I'm not even tripping off of that. Well, I am kind of tripping off of that. But the point is, they're trying to advertise to me, to advertise to you, to get you to give me your money, which is not gonna all come to me. That tells me, this is my theory, because I was thinking about this last night. What I believe is TikTok is going to go away, right? TikTok is going to go away. Or if it doesn't completely go away, it's going to fade. That's why content creators have been screaming and hollering recently about not getting paid as much as they were on TikTok, right? So now pause. Once TikTok fades to black, because it will, once TikTok fades to black, all of those people are going to come over to YouTube Shorts. What they are trying to do, this is a conspiracy theory. Don't pay me no mind. Just keep listening. What they are trying to do is put all of the content in one centralized location. This is just me on a random, just sitting, right? They trying to put all of the content in one centralized location. How do they do that? Well, They're gonna make it look appealing to everybody to come to YouTube Shorts. That's why people have been talking about how everybody's been saturating the YouTube game with the shorts, or people are saying that they're making good money off the shorts. But what the ultimate goal is to get you on one platform so they can govern everything you say. Bad enough on YouTube, we can't say certain words like kill, rape. That's why people be on here saying unalive and R-A and great. Fuck all that. I'm on this bitch saying what I won't say. Because they gonna already try to yellow us up anyway. I ain't about to sit up here and walk on no eggs and shells and all that shit. But I'm saying all that to say, once they get everybody over here on this one big platform and they get rid of all these other platforms, y'all gonna be in prison. And y'all probably gonna come back to this video and be like, dang, Voodoo said that. Remember Voodoo said that? And y'all gonna pull this video up and I'm gonna be like, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm saying all that to say, the reason I believe that's what it is because that's what they've done in the past. It's really about studying pathology. They don't want you to have the freedom to go here, there, and everywhere to make your money. Remember, they want to control everything. And the way they can control you is through your mouth, through the way that you think, and the words that you speak, right? So they're going to get everybody to come over to YouTube. They're going to be making good money. It's going, oh, yeah. They're going to be making good money. And once everybody get over here or enough people get over here, TikTok gonna either fade to black or go away. And just remember how MySpace, put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember the MySpace days before Facebook. If you were here or old enough during the MySpace days and the Facebook days, then you know that we went from AOL chat to Black Planet to MySpace. MySpace was the very first social media platform that we had. We could do very limited things, but still it was a social media platform. Once they introduced Facebook conveniently after Hurricane Katrina, once they introduced Facebook to the entire public conveniently after Hurricane Katrina, Facebook. Why am I about to say Facebook? What's the name of that place? The other platform completely went away. It completely, it faded to black. They didn't get rid of it. MySpace, they didn't get rid of it. They just faded it to black, and then everybody went to Facebook. They're going to do that this time, but this time it's not going to be multiple other platforms until somebody take down YouTube, which is going to come as well. YouTube is definitely going to go down because a lot of these systems are going to go. But what I'm saying to that to say is before the system of YouTube go down, they're going to consolidate all of the content, put them all up on one umbrella, and then they're going to say, you can't say this, you can't say that. And if you say this, or we think you say this, now let me back that up. The people not going to say this. AI going to say this. AI is going to say, you can't say this, you can't say that. And if you say this, then we're going to take your money. Or they're going to say, if you say this, we're going to come put you in jail. That's why I told y'all YouTube is, I'm passing through. Somebody say YouTube ain't going nowhere. And that in lies the problem. Why y'all be thinking these crackers, these Jews, and these systems are greater than God? I will never understand. What makes you think YouTube can't fall? This is a genuine question. What makes anybody in the chat think that this system can't fall? But again, remember, the book say faith without works is dead, and you're supposed to believe in God amongst all others. But when I walk around trying to tell people what's going on, they be telling me, they be looking at me like I'm crazy. But again, to each his own. If you think that this system can't fall, then we on a, me and you not even on the same page. Me and you not even on the same page. But therein lies the problem. That's why a lot of people remain in the same stuck situation. Well, it'll never happen. It'll never happen. I'm never going to get out of here. You're right, because you keep saying it. You absolutely right. YouTube ain't going to fall if y'all keep believing it. That's why we on here like slaves now. Well-paid slaves right now. Because people on the YouTube, oh, YouTube ain't never going nowhere. YouTube is here to say YouTube is my God. Baby, when YouTube put y'all under this restraint, all you niggas making all this good money, then y'all gonna come back like boosting them. And oh, we need to stick together. Hell no. Hell no. And guess what? It's gonna start off being paid well, and then that's gonna go down. Just like TikTok. Y'all getting paid. The pay already been going down on YouTube. Let's start there first. But I'm talking about all these content creators coming on. I'm telling you how they're gonna do it. They're gonna reel you in with the money. Because niggas be chasing the bag. They're going to reel you in with the money. You're going to get paid real well. And then as soon as they got everybody in the row, they're going to get y'all about the paint. Then they're going to tell you, they're going to control everything you do. Yay, I told you not to say this. Cut his money off. I told you not to do this. Delete the channel. I told you not to say this. Get them off the whole IP. Yeah, they're going to be doing all kind of shit. All kind of shit. You got to know it's coming. But again, if you believe that YouTube is God, then me and you on two different pages. I don't put nothing in this world above God. But everybody different. Let's move on. Y'all got too much faith in this shit around here. I don't trust in this shit around here like this. I don't know. Moving on. All right, I wanted to get into the kids reading in cursive because I talked to y'all about this on many occasions before. Black Americans, I remember when I grew up, writing in cursive was a course that you had to take coming out of what, first grade? Wasn't it writing, reading and writing cursive? I thought that was kind of like on the first grade, second grade type of tea. Everybody and their mama had to learn how to read and write in cursive. Matter of fact, in order to pass certain tests in your handwriting class, you had to learn how to write your name and the date and all that stuff in print and in cursive. Well, I want to say in the early 2000s, because I had my daughter in 2002, and then I remember her third grade gym, which probably would have been about 2007 or 8, 9. I don't know math that good. But they started taking out the cursive letter writing, and she had not learned. So I had to teach her myself. Now, you need to learn how to write in cursive. Now, why is this important? First of all of the laws, treaties, and everything that we know to be real documentation is written in cursive. If you can't read in cursive or comprehend what you're reading, then you won't be able to know what's going on. They'll have full control, and then you'll be the slave, okay? But the point is, they took it out of the systems, out of the school systems for a reason, so that they can have full control over the knowledge. That's why most people know how to type and forgot how to write. I'm actually in the midst of writing a couple of books, well, one in some other journalism, but I'm physically writing it. I don't want to speak into Chat GPT, and I'm not telling nobody to do this. I'm just telling you what I'm doing for me. I'm not speaking into a recording and having it spit me back the letters or the words. And the reason is because when you get too comfortable in that convenience, you'll lose what it is you need. I do still believe in writing things down in actual. Every day I write my show down on paper. This whole thing is written. I write. I physically get paper and pencil and put it down on the paper. And I implore you guys to do that as well. I'm not saying with everything. Sometimes you need the convenience for the AI. But if you can, please start writing, because you'll be surprised how you forget your diction in your goddamn handwriting. But that's not the point. The point is this. They're unteaching, or they're not teaching kids how to how to write in cursive or comprehend what they're reading, because they want to be the only ones to have the knowledge of what's going on. Now, a lot of my generation, we know how to write in cursive, but we haven't been doing that recently. We haven't. We've been online typing like the rest of these people. I think it is very important that, number one, we get back to doing it, but then we also need to be teaching the next generation about how to read and write in cursive, because if they don't know how to read these laws and treaties, how are they going to get genealogy and get reparations? How are they going to get anything done, get the land back? How are they going to be able to protect what they got through your doggone your generational wealth? If they can't read the laws and the treaties and the bills and all these things that were written in cursive, they will not be able to defend the generational wealth that you are building today. So it is very imperative that you guys not only do it yourself, but y'all need to start teaching our next generation. I don't care if it's your kids, your grandkids, whoever it is. Teach them how to read and write in cursive. I don't care if it's just for sport. Teach them, okay? But I'm saying all that today, I saw this video of these young kids asking them to write in cursive. And read in cursive. And honestly, it was two things that I didn't quite like. Number one, they had an issue reading the cursive letters. But even more, they had zero comprehension skills. That's the part that stood out to me most. Let's get into this doggone video of these children and asking them to read in cursive.
Read the ending score for me.
She wore a suit.
And that's not even in cursive. That's in print.
Clothes that were. Who's this for? Extraordinary.
Read the ending score for me.
She wore a suit. Clothes that were. Who's this for? Extraordinary, but somewhat Gertrude?
No, explain what that means.
I don't know.
She wore a sahalat of clothes that were extraordinary, whatever, bro, but somewhat Gucci.
What does that mean?
She wore a lot. Wait, she wore. Bro, I don't know, bro. Can you take the card back, please?
She wore a. Oh, baby. She wore a silhouette of clothes that were. Bitch, I don't know that word. I don't even know how to read. I don't know why I do.
She wore a silhouette of clothes that were extraordinary, but somewhat gauche.
All right, now what does that mean?
I have no idea. Like his clothes was nice or something like that.
She wore a. I don't know what this should say. I don't know what this should say. I don't know what this should say. I can't read it. Can't read it. Can't read it.
Read the ending score.
So they struggle with silhouette and extraordinary. The two words they struggled with were silhouette, extraordinary, and they could not even use context clues to put together what the sentence was even saying. Because I get it, the last word, gauche or gauche, or however you want to pronounce that, that's a French word. I get that. But silhouette and extraordinary or extraordinary, depending on how you want to pronounce it, those words, I was about to say, how do they not even be able to figure out what those words mean without looking at the words around it? I'll show you an example.
Oh, man.
On this video, it says she wore a, let's say I don't know what the word silhouette is. If I skip that word silhouette and say of clothes, then I'm assuming that it's either a measure of clothes or some sort of way of clothes. Look, I can even put the two and two together and say, I don't know what the word means, but it probably means this. Because the words around it, the context clues. Yes, we got to go back to third grade. I'm so glad I paid good attention in handwriting and reading. I loved that shit. I loved it. Do you hear me? Listen. The context clues are the words around the word that will help you define the word. So if you don't know what the word is, just look at the words around it and it'll kind of give you an idea of what the sentence is talking about. These children aren't even able to pronounce the words, let alone comprehend the other words they're reading. The small word, she wore. This is a problem. Now imagine them putting some laws in front of these kids. Imagine them putting, let me see if I can pull it up. Imagine them putting the 14th Amendment in front of these kids and asking them, and mind you, being adults, imagine these kids grow up to be adults, right? And they put the 14th Amendment in front of these kids and say, hey, read this and tell us, let's say they go up to the government for some land or some shit, and they be like, hey, you need to go do your own research, and you need to go back through all these laws and get it. These kids are done. Done. They can't even pronounce words like extraordinary. Take silhouette off the table. Maybe the L and the H together threw them off. But let's go with extraordinary. Even if you didn't know it was extraordinary, you didn't know EXTRA was extra, we're doomed. And these are the generation of children that get $10,000 proms. Again, I'm not no hater. Have the $10,000 prom. But having a $10,000 prime for children who can't read is next level retarded, Black America. It is next level retarded. But if the village is retarded, what you think the village gonna produce? I gotta get that video. I just want that little clip. Somebody send me that clip. When I get off here, I gotta find that little clip so I can just have it at my beck and call. Every time somebody do some shit, I'm going to play that man from Baltimore when he got up there and said, if the village is retarded, then what you think the village going to produce? I want that little piece right there. I got to get it. I got to get that part. I got to get it because honestly, it's the only way to understand the world today. It's the only way to drive home the point. It's the only way to drive home the point because I don't think people really understand. That's how I be feeling on the inside when I be listening to certain shit. In my mind, I be thinking, Lord have mercy, they're retarded and everything that produced is retarded. No wonder. Vita One, thank you so much for being a memorable woman. Says, love it here. Thank you so much, beautiful. I appreciate you. And Method to My Madness. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I'm behind, but wrestling hog since 2, you a fool. Yeah, that's the kind of man I want. I want the kind of man who grew up with a grandma who got an outhouse. Oh, yes. An old pickup truck that barely worked. And he been wrestling hogs and milking cows since he come in the world. Yeah. He be at the trail ride sometimes, but he don't go all the time because them hoes be out there selling coochies. You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of man I want. I want me a man, a good old country man. I don't know if it's the inner old ancestor in me. I don't know if it's the ancestor in me, but I want me a big old collard green eating nigga. Yeah, big old collard green eating field hand who know how to work on cars and birth baby calves or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know what I want. I just know I don't want none of these bitch ass niggas. I ain't even gonna lie. If that's what I got, if I gotta go that extreme to avoid a bitch ass nigga, then roll me out. I want to go I want to go to the country anyway. Roll me out. Yes, with a stomach, and I'll take the stomach. I don't care. Well, no, I don't care about the stomach, and I'll take the stomach. I would if you're a good man. If you're a good man, I'll take your stomach. Now, when we get into it, I'm gonna call you a pregnant bitch. Now, when we get into it, I'm gonna say, shut your pregnant ass up, nigga. Then you're gonna want to pop me. You see what I'm saying? So come at your own risk. If you could take a joke when we getting into it, then come on down. I'll take you. I sure will. If you can control your hands, I would love you down to the ground. Come on down. Because I'm going to say it. I'm telling you now, as soon as you make me shut your fat ass up. I'm just playing. The old me would have did it. The old me would have did it. Man, let me get off of here. I love y'all. Let me get off of here. I'll catch y'all tomorrow morning. I got Love and Hip Hop coming later on. If I have time, I don't think I will, but if I do, I'll try to do it live later on. If not, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Love y'all down to the ground. Pay it forward, don't pay it back. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah, 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.